Hello, crypto enthusiasts. November 2023 came to an end, which means that we should discuss all of the events that happened during this month. It was sort of like a detective story. There were courts, charges, and unexpected turns. My name is Dan. Let's get started. Sam Bankman-Fried found guilty. After about 4 hours of deliberation, a New York jury found former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried guilty on all 7 charges in his criminal trial. The charges include 2 counts of wire fraud, 2 counts of wire fraud conspiracy, 1 count of securities fraud, 1 count of commodities fraud conspiracy, and 1 count of money laundering conspiracy. Bankman-Fried is set to be sentenced by New York District Judge Lewis Kaplan on March 28, 2024, with the maximum sentence for some charges being 20 years in prison. While government prosecutors are going to recommend a sentence, Bankman-Fried's legal team asserts that the legal battle is not over yet. US officials reached settlement with Binance. Binance and its co-founder Changpeng CZ Zhao have come to a resolution in the face of criminal and civil cases with the United States Department of Justice. CZ will plead guilty to a single felony charge. The settlement was announced by Attorney General Merrick Garland, who criticized Binance's policies, alleging they made it easy for criminals to move stolen funds through the exchange. CZ, in his post on X, announced that he resigned as the company's CEO, with Binance's global head of regional markets, Richard Ting, set to take over. CZ praised the US officials for not accusing Binance of misappropriating funds or manipulating markets. CZ is now released on bail, and the government is trying to prevent him from leaving the country in the face of his sentencing, scheduled for Friday of next year. Another notable and unexpected CEO resignation came on November 17th from Sam Altman from OpenAI, where CTO Mira Murati was named interim CEO. The board of directors concluded that Altman was not consistently candid in his communications with the board. PayPal faces SEC action. The PayPal giant has been issued a subpoena by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission because of its US dollar-pegged stablecoin PYUSD. In response, PayPal has stated that it is collaborating with the SEC's request and is working on the documents that the regulators had requested. Seems like, despite the recent defeat in court for Ripple, the SEC continues with its anti-crypto policy. BlackRock continues the fight for spot Bitcoin ETF. Executives from a large asset manager, BlackRock, and Nasdaq met with the SEC representatives to discuss the rule for greenlighting the listing of a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. BlackRock gave a thorough overview, talking in detail about the potential use of the redemption model for its iShares Bitcoin Trust. Some say that the SEC will soon make a decision to allow a spot BTC ETF for trading on the American market. And there will be more discussions with Grayscale representatives in the future. BlackRock is among several firms, including Fidelity, WisdomTree, and several others that are waiting for the response on their spot crypto ETF applications that the SEC is still reviewing. Genesis wants to reduce 3 Arrows capital claim. The bankrupt crypto lender Genesis wants the court to approve a settlement with the collapsed crypto hedge fund 3 Arrows Capital. The court documents reveal that Genesis proposed a $33 million claim for 3AC against itself, which is just 3.3% of the whopping $1 billion initially claimed. Genesis asserts that 3AC's demands are the most substantial in Chapter 11 cases linked to the FTX exchange collapse. A Swiss bank launches BTC and ETH trading. A major Swiss bank, St. Galler Cantonal Bank, is making a foray in the crypto world by launching Bitcoin and Ether trading for its customers. Teaming up with Siba Bank, the establishment aims to provide digital asset custody and brokerage services to its clients. SGKB, established in 1868, is one of the largest banks in Switzerland, plans to expand its cryptocurrency offerings because of its customers' demand. SEC sues Kraken. Believe it or not, there was one more event connected to the SEC and courts. The commission has filed a lawsuit against Kraken, claiming that the platform mixed customer funds and failed to register as a securities exchange, broker, dealer, and clearing agency. The SEC further accused Kraken of engaging in business practices with deficient internal controls, leading to the mixing of up to $33 billion in customer assets with its own, which could have led to a significant risk of loss for clients. Kraken responded in a blog post saying that the SEC's allegations were connected to the platform using already earned fees and pointed out that the regulator did not accuse them of any missing user funds. $3.1 million transaction fee. A Bitcoin user shelled out a staggering $3.1 million in fees while transferring 139.42 BTC, clinching the 8th highest spot in Bitcoin's history. Imagine paying more than half of your transaction value just in fees. The destination address ended up with a mere 55.77 BTC. This happened in block 818087. Courtesy of the mining pool Antpool, making it the biggest ever dollar-wise transaction fee in Bitcoin, knocking Paxos off its pedestal from September with a $500,000 transfer. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, a thumbs up and a subscribe would mean the world to us. Until next time, catch you in the next one.